John Asen again down at 3D Golf Performance, and we're on the stop slicing segment of our videos. And for most of you, this is the third week of your supervised practice sessions. Hopefully those clinics are going well and you're managing your practice time and getting in 2 or 3 extra half hours a week, whether it's down here or at home or both, doing some of the drills and understanding where you're at and where you want to go to get to that draw pattern and eliminate that slice from your game. We're going to talk a little bit about the inside-out path of your club head and how you can maintain a pattern of inside out and build from there the face angle that stays relatively true to that path but slightly closed as you're going through the ball, giving it that counterclockwise side spin. So we've talked about your setup alignments. We've still got our sticks towards 1 o'clock. We've talked about your stronger grip position so that you can maintain a more closed club face throughout the swing. We've talked about the importance of the transition and getting the shaft and the face in a good position up here and transitioning down. You can see that this is inside my target line by quite a bit. Now, what's really important here is that when you're going down with the golf club, again, that you feel some pressure on the shaft. It's called lag pressure. Lag pressure is going to control the club head. If you don't, you throw the club head out and you lose all the pressure that you built in the shaft by creating this correct transition. So I'm going to make sure that my pressure points are maintained on the left heel of the hand down and against the right heel against the side of the golf shaft, and on my index finger I feel like I have that hook, and that hook is controlling the club face and the club head as I come into the ball. So I'm making sure that I've got pressure on that bottom knuckle of that right hand so that I've hooked the sweet spot. And if I can maintain that pressure through the strike, then I've created what we call club head lag. And that is maintaining the pressure on my grip against each side of the shaft. This will produce a look like this at impact where the shaft has forward lean, and this is a very important part to arriving in that professional impact position, which each and every one of you can achieve. You may not be able to achieve the power or the speed that the tour players do, but you can certainly achieve professional impact conditions, and that is an important part, maintaining lag pressure so that when you hit the golf ball, you've got forward lean to the shaft. You will notice that that axis tilt we talked about is apparently there, and it creates a forward hand position or forward handle so that the shaft is leaning towards the target when you hit that golf ball. So maintaining lag pressure will control the club head and its path. What amount of pressure that you put on the shaft will control the speed of it, and of course the angles will create more speed the more angle you maintain. So this is how we're going to produce club head control on the inside out path. So once again, I'm going to set up to my lines. I got my strong grip. I'm looking at the inside quadrant, and I'm putting pressure on my pressure points right at the beginning. Building a good transition point up here for my arms to go down. I'm making sure that the pressure stays back and down against the left heel pad as I'm pressuring on my right heel pad against the glove thumb and my hook on my trailing forefinger, which has got that club face, and pushing it that way. So a little drill we're going to do here is just take it back 2/3, and I'm going to keep my feet flat on the ground, and I'm going to maintain the pressure on the shaft as I go through this shot. So you can see my right heel is basically on the ground. I've let the club go through, and I maintain the pressure all the way through impact. And again, when I look at my numbers, I am producing some very positive inside-out patterns. In this case, 16.8 inside-out. With the club face only 1 degree open to the target, that means it was 16 degrees closed to the path. And I produce now 1960 RPM of draw spin. So I'm creating a huge amount of curve on that golf ball, and it's repeating every time I do one of these exercises and implement the drills, particularly if I use the exaggeration of each area of these new habits that I'm asking you to build upon. So work with the pressure points in your hands, create this lag pressure so that you're not creating a lot of throwaway in your downswing. You're actually maintaining pressure on the shaft so that at impact you can hit that professional condition where the shaft is leaning forward, your hands are ahead, and you're going to find that that club face and club head control is going to be in your hands. Good luck with that, good golfing, and remember, enjoy that hit.